Welcome back to my channel, my beautiful souls. I am Katie Rose. If you are new here, welcome. Please do subscribe if you like the videos and turn on those notifications so you know when new videos are coming out. So today we are doing February predictions. I am also creating another video as well to go alongside this video to give you a more personalized reading for the month. You can also sign up to my free monthly energy readings as well. There's a link in the description for you to do that. And it will just give you a more wholesome view and a more personalized view of what is coming up for you. So today we have the pick a card, and I will put a link when it's up to the horoscope version of February as well. So with that, you will be able to look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. I personally find the rising sign is a lot more aligned for me when I have these sort of readings. So please do watch them all, because they will all give you extra insight into what is coming up for you this month. As always, take what resonates, leave anything else behind. This is a general read. This is for entertainment purposes. This is not set in stone. This is just guidance, help, and bringing an awareness as well sometimes, and just allowing you to open up yourself to more possibilities than what you're currently seeing. So let's dive in.
So you have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Just allow yourself to be drawn to one of them, trusting that the messages that you receive will be exactly what you need to hear for the month of February. Welcome, pile 1, to your February predictions. So let's have a look to see what is coming up for you for the month of February. The guidance that you need to receive. Okay, so we have the initiation. So what I can see here in this card is this sense of loss, of possibly even depression for some of you that you have been going through. This feels maybe at the start that you are still kind of in this, but you are coming out from this. I feel that you have been in these darker depths and that you are moving forwards. You're currently in the sort of grayer area before stepping out into the light. Know and trust that what you have been through has been something that you have needed to go through. It has revealed some things about maybe yourself as you have gone through that, as well as this sort of spiritual awakening that you have been going through this process as well. So there is a lot that is being revealed to you. There's a lot of deep, deep healing of the unconscious mind, the shadow work, the shadow self. There's a lot of things that have been hidden from your conscious mind that you needed to work through, and I feel this will continue to reveal itself to you as you move forwards through the month of February. And you step into the age of light, and this is where you have been really training for these life lessons. You have really learned what you have needed to learn from these moments of loss, these moments of grief, these moments of even despair and desperation as well. These have taught you some valuable lessons of what you don't want, so that as you move forwards really into this incredible light that you hold within yourself and above you and around you, you know that these lessons, these learnings, these hard times have taught you what you do want, have taught you what you don't want, so that you can move forwards releasing those parts of yourself that you no longer want or need. And as you do that through the month of February, I can see you becoming the priestess. Like, I can really see this essence of the snake that comes up for you this month. So if you think of the Kundalini energy as like the snake spiraling up all the way through, and you can see these chakras aligning and really coming into that truth of who you are, aligning with yourself. But you've also got the snake that appears here And you have the snake that appears on the top of the priestess head. And the snake is all about shedding an old skin, especially in this one, but it's also about the deepest healings, and that you too are a healer is what I'm seeing with the energy coming out of her hands here. So you too could possibly be a healer, and you will lead others to heal themselves. How are you being called? How are you being called to do this? What is it that you want out of life? And again, it comes back to February being really an intuitive month, stepping back into who you want to be and what you want out of life. Don't be afraid to ask yourself what makes you happy. Let's see what else we have coming through. Take a step back. Yes. And spiritual abundance. Yes. So you are really being called into this space. So these colors in these two cards to me are calling you into your spiritual self. Really allowing yourself to ask those questions, to ask yourself what you don't want, to ask yourself what you do want, to ask yourself, how can I step up? How can I lead others? How can I be of service? This really comes up as a very sort of big question this month for you. And it's about really honing into those parts of yourself that you want to develop more of, and releasing those parts of yourself that you don't want anymore, that are just really sort of holding you back and blocking you from sort of finding your truth and again spreading your wings here. Like, it is time to spread your wings. You're on the verge of something entirely different from what you know to be true, for what your normal sort of routine or work would be. There's a change within these things. Abundance is going to come to you in an unexpected way, I feel, as well. I feel like it is not maybe traditional in the way that this is coming up. So that is like the money side of things. There may be something that you didn't expect that is coming up this month. But also in the way of how abundance comes to you, in the way it makes you feel. So that means, how are you filling your soul? How are you filling and healing your body, your mind? And this comes in a way that may be unexpected to you. So there may be a change, a holistic approach to your healing that maybe you haven't tried before. And again, you've got this guidance that comes up this month. And this is really about stop overthinking. It's about listening to your intuition. I feel for you guys, Pile One, you have had a calling for a long time that you have been avoiding. You have known that what you have been currently doing up until this point has not been what you've wanted to do. There's always been a part of yourself that is wanting to look past what you currently do. And it feels completely different. It feels like you take back power and control, because you will be doing something, one, of service, but also doing something that just fills your soul. It lifts your heart. It feels like you finally allow yourself to explore and go out on your own into a world that is unknown for you, and it can bring up some discomfort and fear, but it feels worth it. It feels like this is when you start to really step into your own. And I wouldn't be surprised if for some of you it involves traveling to maybe workshops or courses to get you either up to date or qualified in the field that you are really wanting to go into. And you've also got the attraction card. So luck is on your side. You are really in this beautiful energy for the month of February to attract everything that you are wanting. So this is why it's so important to take that step back, to tune into your intuition, because as you do that, you're going to reveal your truth. You're going to reveal those parts of yourself that you've been missing. You become like a mirror to yourself. And as you do that, you can really face those things that do make you feel uncomfortable. To ask yourself, why do I do this? Why am I feeling this way? What is it that is stopping me from undoing that pattern, releasing that part that isn't serving me? And there's a big spiritual awakening that is stepping in this month for you. It's this big sort of self-realization that comes up, and it's the secrets of the universe in a way. So the universe is really going to step up and show you a path, but are you listening? Are you open? Are you listening to that inner guidance, that inner compass within you? Because that is going to be key to you truly moving forward into your own space, in your own path. Oh, yes, the Empress. So this, the High Priestess, and I want this one as well. And the, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have the Priestess card here and the High Priestess here. So what I get here is there's this sort of honoring thyself comes up in my mind. And you are being called to really anchor in to the power of the universe, to really allow yourself to let go of the beliefs that have held you back. I also get this studying side again of maybe going and doing a course or doing something just to develop your skills. But also there's a development of your spiritual self, your awareness, your self-awareness is developing. You need to close your eyes. You need to allow your inner eye to open up for the biggest sort of secrets in a way, those biggest things that have been humming in the background. They haven't really revealed themselves fully until this month. You are going to create. You are going to be the creator. You are going to be of creation. You are bringing this energy together. Connecting with nature will help you to bring in the energy that you're needing. You also, if you are going to look into more of becoming the healer, you may want to go and sit in nature to reveal the sort of the secrets of the healing power of nature. There's extra information that is in the grass, in the trees, in the flowers, in the animals that will come to you this month when you actually stop to listen. And also from here, you are going to step into something brand new, which is what we have been picking up for the whole of February. By the end of February, you are really going to become the magician, the alchemist. You're going to step in to bring in these things together, anchoring down into what you truly want so you can step forwards with this incredible power so that you can create what it is that you want. You are going to become the creator. So whether that is creating something of a physical product, creating something that is a business, creating something of a human being, it is all about creation this month for you guys, to really stop and have that stillness so this inspiration can come in and reveal itself. And from there, you can step into actually bringing some form of creation into this world. So that is what I have for you guys for February. I hope this resonates, and I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you know when the next videos are coming out. I hope you have a wonderful month. Welcome, pile 2, to your February predictions. So let's have a look what is coming up for you this month that you need to hear, that you need to be aware of. What energies are being called in for you this month? Oh, yes. I want one more. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is, first of all, I want to come to the decisions. The decisions seem the most important element here. So you are being called into really looking into what it is that you're wanting. There is something that has been needing a decision maybe for a while for some of you. There's something you've been putting off, you've been avoiding. Hiding is what I get. You're hiding from almost responsibilities, or hiding from having to make the decision because you know that when you make it, that's it. So there's a fear element that comes up here. And the guidance, I'm swapping these around as well because I want to put these together. The guidance is what is coming in for you to truly listen to focus your mind onto. Bring in your mind inwards. It's not about the external world for you right now. In the month of February, we are really looking into those internal voice, the internal guidance, allowing yourself to let your sort of intuition emerge. You have to allow yourself to be wrong as well, I get, for some of you, because you're so focused on making the right decision that you're not making any decision. So ultimately you're making a decision, no decision. You're making a decision of not making a decision. And it is really not benefiting you because there's something that is being dragged out because of this. So this month, you will need to make a decision and you will need to stick to it, because the decision that you make is one that you need to follow through. To make this decision, it feels about really honing into what feels right for you. Don't allow other people's opinions to kind of filter in, because it's not about the other person. This is about what is going to benefit you, what will work for you. You can't make decisions for other people. You can only make decisions based on yourself and how it will affect you. As you come down into the other cards, you need to heal, I get. There is such a deep element that you haven't been taking time for yourself. You've been putting yourself on the back burner and you've been putting everyone else before yourself. And because of this, you are drained this month. You may start this month off feeling a bit like a bit of a heavy feeling in your energy, just not feeling 100% yourself, just feeling like maybe you're missing a part of yourself as well. That spark, the spark is missing a little bit. So you need to bring that spark back. And to do that, you connect with spirit, connect with yourself, connect with nature, really tap into your inner child, I want to say here. Letting yourself have fun, letting yourself laugh, doing something that makes you feel good, getting outside, dancing, whatever it is that makes you feel connected to something bigger than yourself is powerful. And you will notice this stress almost melting away as you do that. There is alternative healing that would be very powerful for you to really connect in with, but it doesn't feel like a one-off thing. It feels like you have to stick with this for some time for the greatest benefits to come through. And as we come into the fox here, this is that playful energy that is coming up here. But there is also this need to listen. You have to listen to your body. You have to listen to your senses, because your intuition is telling you everything you need to know, but your mind has not been listening. You have just been putting things off and off and off. So it's time to listen to your inner voice, to listen to your instincts, because your instincts are on point. You just haven't been paying attention. So February is really about honing those skills, honing into that intuition and those inner voice that has been trying to guide you so much. You're not being asked to rush anything, but you are being asked by the end of February to make your decision. Let's see what else. Oh, this way. So we have the Hanged Man and the Lovers. So for some of you, I feel like there may be a separation that is come up for you and your partner. So for some of you watching, it feels like there's a separation that is needed, and maybe this is that decision that I'm picking up here that's needed, and you have to have your sort of wits about you as you do this, because you have to make sure that it's something you're doing for yourself, and really listening into what's going to be of benefit to you. For others in relationships, I feel there's a strengthening within the relationship. There's been a divide, and there is this sort of reconnection that comes up here, but that will only happen when you look at the relationship from different perspectives. It's almost like you've been stuck in one way, and because of this one perspective that has been taken up a big chunk of the relationship, it feels like it's become stagnant, and it's been hard to kind of move past this event or this situation that may have come up. The Hanged Man is very much about like, again, I get this fun playfulness that comes up here as well, like really feeling that so much so here. Being strong in yourself, not being afraid to be yourself and be who you truly are. And what I get here is in the relationship side, this spark has been put down. It's been almost burnt out because you've been putting your partner in front of yourself. You've been putting your partner first for way too long, and it's time to take that power back now. And really allowing yourself to be yourself. It's almost like if it's a new relationship, you may be a little bit apprehensive of showing your true self as a worry, maybe from a past relationship that has happened where you felt judged or shamed by someone. But what I get is if you allow your truth, your sort of childlike energy to really emerge, this will bring this gap together, allowing you to reconnect with yourself, finding this beauty within yourself, and then your partner will see this truth and honor you in the way that you deserve. And for some of you, by doing this, it will reveal the truth of the relationship. And that is why it's so important to reveal this incredible part of yourself, because you can't have a relationship based on half of you. It has to be the whole you that you invest in a relationship. So if somebody isn't accepting of your whole self, then you need to make those decisions of what you're going to do so that you can be true to yourself, to honor yourself, to keep your spark, to keep your truth, to keep your innocence, your unconditional love. It's a very important part of yourself to look into and honor, because you deserve somebody who will honor all of you, not half of you or part of you. You need to really step into this light of your truth as you move forwards here. Ooh. So we have Freya. As we step into the cycles of life and the phases of life that come up. We also have awakening presence and life force coming in as well. So this connection with nature is so important for you this month. Expressing your passions. And it says sensual and sexual powers are increased. And this is why it's important to listen to yourself and your needs within your relationship, because it's important that you feel loved, that you feel respected, that you feel beautiful in who you are. And that comes in here as well. And there's such a great healing power that steps up for you within this as well. But there's also this awakening presence. So this is you awakening to the situation that you find yourself in, awakening to, no, I deserve more, I am worthy. And it's that epiphany where you've almost been in a state of autopilot because it's just become the norm of what you've been experiencing, and it's not normal. So now you are stepping into this powerful embodiment of who you are. And by stepping into that, you are held by the universe, and the universe is revealing the truth of the relationship. And by doing that, you are also bringing in this cloak of protection, this cloak of love from the universe as you start to honor yourself in the truest form. And you will find for some of you, it is an ending, and for some of you, it's a new beginning within the relationship. But the illusions are going to be revealed this month. There is such a sort of awakening and revealing that is going to come up, but it will all be needed. And as for some of you, it may be very hurtful, painful to go through, but I can tell you by the end of it, you're going to be like, oh my God, I feel so much lighter, because you're not constantly worried about how you're going to make somebody else feel or think. But if you show your true self, it is going to allow you to honor yourself, but also bring in this strength, this power, the divine. It's going to be so strengthening to your spirit and your soul, that it will 100% be worth it when you really listen to those parts of yourself that need to listen to your needs, your wants, and to work from that space of love and truth instead of fear and lack. So that is what I have for you guys through the month of February. I hope this resonates. Please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you know when new videos are being released. Welcome, pile 3, to your February predictions, the energies that are coming in for you this month. Let's have a look. What is coming up? What messages you need to hear? So we have the sacred self and infinite abundance, as well as the life force, which came up in the last reading, which I just love when there's a running theme. So what I can see here is you really stepping up. You are bringing such a powerful freedom into yourself. You are being freed. You are letting go of the shackles that held you back. Like, I just see such freedom, like that breaking free. Like, you are smashing those chains, those barriers, those walls. Like, it is some powerful shit that is coming up here. You are really finding yourself. There's so much love that you hold for yourself now, and this is something that you struggled with in the past. You are really finding that part of yourself that was lost within beliefs and thoughts that you once held about yourself. But it's like you are so empowered right now, and you are stepping into a new path and a new cycle of your life. You are also bringing in this infinite abundance as well. Like, it is so strong this month. If you have been struggling in January with any sort of obstacles or challenges, February will be the month where this is released, where you will start to remove those blocks and find a new path within it. You will be so supported as well. Like, your spiritual gifts will develop in a new way that you maybe didn't see coming, but it's going to be powerful. Your spiritual side is going to strengthen more and more as you lean into your truth, as you lean into yourself more and more. When you are really allowing yourself to be in your divine power, to trust in the universe, to trust in that divine guidance, then you are gonna honestly unlock the secrets of the universe, is what I get. It's like you are going to really understand things at such a deep level. It's going to be so empowering, and it's like you've worked hard for this, and this is going to be the month where you are rewarded for all that work that you have put in. And then with the life force energy as well, it's like you are just going from strength to strength. Your passion is just amplifying all the time here through this month. You are going through the deepest forms of healing that you could possibly go through. I feel like you have gone through some massive shifts, but there will still be some parts that you need to spiral back around. It won't be as hard as that first time, but there will just be some elements that still need addressing. And by doing that, you're going to be releasing those layers that were just, it's like those last little layers that you've been kind of wanting to work through or trying to, but it wasn't, maybe there was like still a block or an obstacle there, but you're going to have that guidance here to almost blast through that, is what I get, to bring you into this incredible energy. Oh, it feels so spiritual. Yes. Change. Yes, yes, yes. This is everything that I'm feeling for you guys. Okay, and one more here. Yes, so your spiritual self is going to be growing on a whole other level, almost like you can't even fathom how incredible and powerful it's going to be. Meditations, if you are somebody that likes to meditate and journey, your visions are going to be so much stronger this month. It's going to be just like information after information after information that is just so spot on that you couldn't have made it up. Like, it's just going to be it feels life-changing. It feels life-changing. Your whole energy, your whole frequency is shifting. And because of that, you are able to bring your manifesting energies in February are going to be on point because you've cleared those parts that are where the heavier frequencies, and you are into such a shift of consciousness right now that you are going to be able to manifest things almost instantaneously. It just feels like you think of something, boom, there it is. It feels that powerful. Those feelings that get you excited, that are like lighting up that life force within you, those are the things you need to be running to right now through the month of February. I also feel like drums. The sounds of drums are going to really help you in your meditations to really take you down kind of deeper, connecting with your ancestors as well here. And your dreams are going to become your reality. You're going to start thriving. You're no longer in that mode of just survival. However, through a part of February, you will find there will be a time where you need to rest. You need to come back to yourself because you can so get lost in this energy because it's so incredible and so empowering, and you just kind of want to chase it. You can get lost in it. It's that very sort of light energy. So you're also being reminded to ground, to come back to nature, to come back to some solitude, to come back to this space of foundation laying, because you can get so carried away with these new ideas and inspiration that is going to be sort of just funneling in like one after the other, it feels like, that you kind of want to do them all. So you need to come back to your foundations because you can't do them all at once, but you can lay the foundations for them. For some of you, I feel like you're going to actually be moving house. Some of you that may like I'll be on the verge of moving, there may be a slight pause with a contract, it feels like, or there's something in the small print. There's just something that is a bit of a blip here. And I would come back to this space here to meditate and allow and trust that what is happening needs to happen because it feels important. It feels like this needs to happen in this way. And if for any reason the house falls through, it's going to be for it because something better is coming up. So just to really sort of trust in the energies that will be revealed to you. And again, this ties into this with those contract side of things. And Mercury is in retrograde at the start of February as well still. So again, contracts and buying big purchases are going to be something that if it has to be done, to really look at that small print, to really look into those finer details. Or if you can, just wait until after Mercury retrograde and really sort of take that time between now and then to see if this is exactly what you need and want before you make any movements forwards. I also get here this sort of creativity that comes up here, this powerful energy. And you're also moving away from negative energy. And this house move feels like this is going to really help you move away from people or situations that have been holding you back. And when you move, you're going to step into this new power and feel like a fresh start. This breaking free of the chains that came up at the beginning, this is absolutely the power that I see as you move away from the things that have been holding you back, the people, the situations, even the jobs for some of you. It's going to be everything that you need as you move forwards. I'm going to come into these cards. Yes, so you got to take a leap of faith here, guys. You really do have to honor yourself, honor what is coming up for you, and ask yourself, where are you being called to journey? Okay, that seems like a very important question to ask yourself this month. Where are you being called to journey to? So this may be physically or metaphorically. This may be your meditations are taking you somewhere and there's going to be information revealed to you that will be so important for your life. It's almost like this another awakening in a way to something that you hadn't even thought of before. Because you've peeled these layers back, you're now able to see other things in such a different way and understand. And also there's a forgiveness that comes up here. You're going to be able to forgive something that you thought in the past you would never be able to forgive. You have to take this leap of faith for the universe to truly know that you are ready, is what I get. You can't half-ass this. You have to be ready to take that leap, trusting that you will be caught and it will be everything that you need. And you've also got the Emperor. Again, that foundation laying is important. You have to have this sort of understanding that you have to come back to the self. You have to put down roots somewhere, it feels like, as well as getting organized. You have to have this sort of, if you want to take over the world, if you want to have this sort of continuous abundance constantly flowing, it feels like you have to anchor down. I get the tools that you've used as well for your healing. So the things that you have done to get to this place where you are, those are going to be really important in the future. Every time you come up against an obstacle or something where you start to maybe feel stressed or you start to feel worried of any kind, you have to come back to your foundations. You have to come back to what worked before. But there's a strategy and organization that is needed to be put down through February, because as you go into March, that is going to be all in place, ready for you just to like, ascend even more. You're just going up and up and up. There may be something that comes up that makes you a little bit sort of frustrated, maybe even angry. And I want to say, don't be quick to anger. It's about trying to see things from a different perspective. So pull yourself out of that sort of tunnel vision there. Pull yourself out of that and see it from a bigger picture, from the world. Like you imagine yourself above the world. Look at it from that perspective. Look at it from way above to be able to get the clarity that you need before you move forwards. So that is what I have for you guys for the month of February. I hope this makes sense. I hope this resonates. And don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you know when other videos are coming out. And let me know in the comments below if it resonates. And I hope to see you here again soon.